Good Monday to ya. How's it going? How's the energy? Is everybody feeling pretty good? We got that full moon coming up, so the energy is pretty strong. Are you having dreams? Are your dreams loud? We're kind of going through something right now. I've been talking about it. I was talking about it last week. It's a vortex. Well, no, it's more like a portal. We're going through a portal, and we are, as we come out of this, it's going to be really magical to level up as we go through this. But it's kind of like the growing pains, the learning on the path is what can be rather intense. So I've been talking all about that book, The Lion Tracker's Guide to Life, and really it's like what you're learning while you're following the tracks, while you're on the path. Like what are you learning? What are you observing? What are you like aligning in to keep you on track, to keep you focused and in the direction of the intended place. So this is like a really good opportunity to get really clear about where are you headed and why, and really thinking about what do you want your mission to be? What do you want to do with your time, your energy, your resources? That is in balance and integrity in that Libra energy, but also really in your own power. Like this full moon is in Aries, but we're still in the Libra season. So it's like all about who do you want to be in your relationships with people? Who do you want to be in your partnerships? What does integrity mean to you? What is truth and justice? And what does that mean in terms of who you are for the world? So think about that. Resonate on that one. See how that works and fits into your being, your existence, your experience. And we'll see what unfolds. Heart chakra on the bottom. Something about your heart being activated. Transition, allow, sacral chakra. You guys, this came out in the same place last week. Transition. Hi, bug. Howdy, partner. Let's see. So allow for the changes to occur. Allow for this experience to unfold. Surrender to this wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Surrender to the opportunity of existence and expansion. Wow. This is like being completely open to whatever comes your way. Completely open without judgment, opinion, fear, and resistance. And allow it to come through to you through your sacral chakra. Through your sacral chakra is the second chakra. So your first chakra is your root, which is at the foundational point, but your sacral is the next one up. It's like the sacred space. It's like the space where it's the womb. It's where the baby grows. It's where the baby's made. It's like where life comes into form. So there's something here about your ability to be able to stimulate the creative power of your manifested success and abundance. So if you can surrender to this transition and allow for whatever is presenting itself, and really then manifest from a place of creativity and trust that what is happening in that cultivated energy is going to the return on that investment is going to be abundant. So it's going to really embody that frequency of abundance. It's going to, the word is escaping me. It's going to fortify something very abundant in your life. So, things that make you go, This is good, you guys. This is real good. So, there's something very flowing about allowance. The law of allowing is just going into that frequency of flow with just complete open-mindedness, surrender, creativity. Yes. Yes. Seven of Swords, derailing you. Something derailed you from your truth. And now there is an opportunity to really twos, Page of Cups, Ten of Cups. Let's see here. Four of Wands, Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, Five of Swords. Wow, what's going on here, you guys? Let's see. You might be going through something where you're really getting clear about what hasn't been. Hold on a second. Let me pull some more cards here. There has been this experience where you have been, there was a detour, and now there's this opportunity for you to really create something really ingenuitous. There's something here about like really bringing things together, designing something very powerful for yourself. And you may have learned some new things because you've kind of been hiding out. You've been while you've been getting anchored into your own truth, you might have been hiding out. So make sure you're staying in alignment with what your truth is. I see 22. There's two twos here. So you really got anchored into what it really means to feel like abundance. What does it mean to have all of your needs met? And by getting anchored into that space, there's this new offer for you that's coming forward because you've been able to be at peace with some pretty difficult, misaligned, detoured energy. And now the opportunity is for you to get really grounded and stable and design something very abundant for yourself that is in alignment with what is truthful and integral and empowered in that higher frequency, that higher self frequency. And you're looking forward now towards some very stable opportunity of celebration to really take flight rather quickly. That might be a little confusing at first. It might be a little you might have a little fear about this transformation. You might have some I don't know what the word is. Like, I don't want to say trepidation. It just might happen so fast. You might be like, what? Like sudden change, sudden transformation, sudden movement forward, because you really aligned yourself in some real grounded, truthful energy to move forward to a very calm and meditated space. So there's some energy here that is, what is Five of Swords? Why is it Five of Swords? Three of Swords. Why is it Three of Swords here? you're moving on from cycles that have been counterintuitive, that have been destructive in nature, that have misaligned you, that have been manipulating your ability to see forward. And there may have been some noise about how things should have gone or how you should be being, or some really difficult lessons, really difficult learning here. There might be this experience where you're like, you have to surrender to some very unfair circumstances. I think that's loud. Like, there may have been something that occurred in your experience that you knew was not right. And the learning in that was really difficult. And I think that is over. There's a new cycle beginning that's going to be in a healthier, flowing state. But I think that the journey through this portal that I've been talking about has not been easy. The lessons have been really intense, and something very, I think, unfair may have occurred where you just couldn't, it was like you were swimming against a very difficult current. The path of least resistance the resistance was intense, but it was your truth, which may be really the integral truth. At the end of the day, you might have been combating against a very misaligned level of integrity. And now there's this opportunity for some things to start flowing, and then sudden change occurs, and you start then moving in this direction of real calm, thoughtful, peaceful, healed energy. And that has not been an easy endeavor. But there's a new opportunity here for something very lovely to be welcomed into your life after some very difficult misaligned frequencies. It's like I remember having these experiences, and I was telling somebody about this yesterday. I had a job, one of my first jobs. I had a really good job. I got this job because of some work that I had done around diversity, equity, and inclusion. And the person who hired me said that one of the reasons why that they hired me is because of the work that I had done related to this particular initiative around diversity and inclusion. And the person hired me for that reason. But the person ended up being really inappropriate related to diversity and inclusion. And I was like, that is crazy and not fair and very misaligned. And so I bring that up to say that's kind of where I'm going with this. It's like when you have somebody who's standing up there talking about racial justice, yet they are like Bill Cosby making all these scholarships for Black students, and yet has been allegedly accused of having a history of really toxic sexual misconduct. So that's where I'm going with this. Something has occurred that has been completely misaligned. And because you have been able to stand in your own integrity about your own truth, you can now really move forward into a new cycle that is really flowing and that is really going to be very abundant and creative and in alignment with your successes. But it has come to you in a very powerful learning experience. So by really being grounded and anchoring into your integrity, you can now move forward in a really, very like onward, like no more of that. Just keep it pushing, like you know where you're headed, and it is really grounded and inspired towards some really like powerful, focused way. Learning some new things about awakening to this journey and what the lessons have been on the journey is what is going to continue to move you forward into this really manifested, magician wheel, Ace of Swords, into this very fated truth and integrity and opportunity of wisdom and real integrity. Because you have been able to weather the storm of some very difficult, misaligned, detoured nonsense. So, but don't get me wrong, that when I say nonsense, I don't want to dismiss the fact that what you've learned on this path to enlightenment has been imperative to the development of who you're becoming as you go forward on your journey to the path of least resistance. So, and then allowing for this transition to really happen in a flow state so that you can really get anchored into your truth, into your higher self's knowing. So you can hear what's being communicated. Time to collaborate, take the lead, and use your mind wisely. Yes. So this is the time to really bring things together and step into your power and use your mind to really move you forward. Use your intellect that's grounded in integrity and truth and authenticity and anchored in your heart, so that you can really step into this power, into this, when I mean power, I mean into the power of your inner knowing, in your truth, in your integrity, in your wisdom, so that that can translate into the world around you, so that you can now become a space for other people to have that experience as well. Okay? All right. Yeah. All right. I hope there was a message in this for you. Happy Monday fun day, y'all. I will see you on the flip side. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Either way, I wish you well on your journey today.